I want to touch on how we get to the CAGED system from those triads we talked about in the last video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's called Let's Learn Some Triads or something like that. And it's basically, in a nutshell, taking groups of 3 strings, the first, second, third, for example, and taking major triads and inverting them up the fretboard, and doing that with all the string sets, like this, through all 12 keys. So if you stay in one position, say we take that inversion of C major triad, and we do all the string sets and we play them all at once, we get that. That's a C major chord. Now it looks an awful lot like the shape we use for an E major chord, just using our first finger to bar, where we would have a capo if we were using a capo. And the same thing happens with basically a C shape, an A shape, a G shape, an E shape, and a D shape. That's why we call it the CAGED system. So if we take a C chord and we stack all of our notes there, we get that shape, which I trust you know. And then if we move up to the next position of this triad shape and we do all the strings again, we get that one, which we call an A shape. And then we get this one, this unsightly thing, not that, and it's a C-shaped, a G-shaped C chord. And I usually don't play that one all at once because it's awkward, but I'll break it into sections. And then after G we have an E shape, which we already learned. And then we have a D shape. And then we're back to C. And if we do, you can do that in all 12 keys as well. So we have an F chord. That's an E-shaped F chord. And then the next letter is D. So we have a D-shaped F chord. And C, A, G, E-shaped F chord, B flat. And you'll find that there's 5 shapes, and we use these sort of as framework. Anything we add on or alter, we refer back to these shapes. So if we're doing like our B flat major chord, we can build a B flat major scale. And I kind of visualize these triad shapes as kind of a framework to build around. So give that a try. I hope that makes sense. If that's not clear, let me know. I can maybe make up a chart or something. But I think if you do it in all 12 keys, you'll start to see how they overlap. One piece of advice is to just notice where the root notes are. You can just do your open position chords and just think about what string actually has the root note on it, and that'll help you find these things. And then the other thing is maybe think about what the other notes in the triad are. So if we go back to our very first one, our C major, excuse me, we have G, C, and E. Well, that's our 5, our root, and our third. And once you get to these big chord shapes, maybe try to figure out what each note is. So we have root, third, fifth, root, third. We can even put fifth on the bottom. And that'll help you when we get to minor triads, because basically we're just going to be lowering the third down from major to So hope that makes sense. That's the cage system kind of in a nutshell. Trying to think if I left anything out. If I did, let me know. If that's not clear, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.